guys, it's Tamir from Lacquer Lockdown, and I'm going to be doing a nail art today using some of my latest obsessions, these chameleon chrome, ultra chrome, duochrome, whatever you want to call them, powders that are absolutely gorgeous. The one that I'm showing you here, Solace, is by Did Spade. It is a super shift, ultra finely milled duochrome that is a gorgeous reddish purple, as you can see as I'm tilting it. Shifts to some oranges and golds. It's going to be gorgeous. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down my nail guards, and the reason I'm doing that in particular for this one is because sometimes those powders, when you're applying them, even with the sponge pads, can get incredibly messy very quickly. As you can see, the struggle is slightly real here for reasons that I do not know. The struggle is real, but that's okay. Eventually I get it tucked in with my duochrome tweezers, and I'm rocking the Unt. Let me know if you guys like this better. Instead of putting the words, I'm actually just showing the images of bottles, so I don't know if that is as good as the words or you don't like it as much, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using the base color China Glaze Fade into Hue. I don't remember what collection this is from. It's like spring, I don't know. I think it's from like spring 2015 maybe, or that might be like a total lie actually. I really don't know. I don't know which collection it's from, but whatever. It's the sort of periwinkle blue that's really gorgeous and works really well with the nail art that I was going for here. It's a little sheer, so I had to end up applying another layer. You see how it kind of just laid down in streaks, but eventually it does correct itself. You know, China Glaze is relatively well formulated, so I was able to get that evened out and smoothed up. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry and then come in with my Posh Super Fast Drying Top Coat, which is my Ride or Die top coat. And I'm just going to go ahead and lock in the base for this. You might be wondering if I'm using a duochrome, why I'm going in with Posh, but I'll explain it later. Look at the label. This is China Glaze Fairy Dust. I'm so obsessed with this polish. I have just like used up the bottle very badly, and so now it shows in that manner. So I'm just going to come in, and I'm trying to be very light in my application of this. I'm going to let this dry. And then what I'm going to do after that is to begin stamping. I'm using my favorite Bliss Kiss clear see-through jelly stamper. I love this because it's so freaking squishy. And I'm going to be using the Mora foil stamping polish in black. This foil polishes are everything if you want to stamp with pigments, glitter, foils themselves. I freaking love this. Shake, 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 shake like you're, I don't know, trying to pay the rent, because you need to do that. This is BBF 65, 64. It's in the box below. I'm applying that to the plate, and I'm going to scrape away, clear see-through stamper, and then coming in with my nail, I'm going to take aim. And the great thing about these foil polishes is it actually gives you a little bit of time if you're struggling with your placement, so don't worry about it. I stamp down, and then you're about to see some serious tragedy, because I just go in and I'm like going ham. Like, I'm not even gonna lie here. I was really feeling this because, like, oh, this powder is so pretty. It's so fly. It looks so good. I'm about to be shaking up my followers. I'm about to be fully shook. Look at how gorgeous this is. I'm like leaning my nail from side to side, like, ooh, check out that little raspberry extra tone. And I can see the holo peeking through. I am living for this right now. But I'm like, yeah, this your girl's doing it. She's doing it. The problem is this is not it. This was a total fail. Gorgeous. So then I'm like, oh, let me try to get the powder off so I can see that stamp come through. Wait a minute. What the hell? All right. So basically what I did is I rubbed the powder into this nail, and you shouldn't do that. Like, you definitely need to tap, not rub, and I'll show you exactly what I mean in a second, because I'm going to show you a side by side. But let's do everything that I did before over again, and now stamp. Okay, so let's start anew with our sticky stamp. And by the way, you want to count for to like 5 or 7 seconds before you start applying the pigment powder. But notice how now I'm applying it, I'm just lightly tapping, tap, 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 tap. And if you compare to where I clearly effed up before, you see me just like going in, like fully rubbing it in ham. That is not the way to apply pigment powder if you're trying to succeed. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. So now I can brush away any excess powder. And look, my base is still there. It's still gorgeous. And I can still see all that sheen, all that duochrome creeping around the edges. So clearly something went right this time. The earlier, I don't know what I was thinking earlier. There was just some sadness. So I'm going to peel away my nail protector, and most of my edges got caught, and then I'm just going to clean up a little bit. My brush is from Fab Your Nails. It's the same cleanup brush I always use. I'm thinking about changing it up though, so if you have any cleanup brushes that you like especially, let me know. So I do feel like sometimes I don't get the cleanest feel around it. And then I'm just going in. This is no wipe gel top coat. I do think you need to seal these pigments with either a gel or a water-based top coat. If you don't have a gel top coat, then you can use something like itself and top coat it. So then I come out and I have to clean it. So now I'm going to do my accent nail. This is again. I've still got on a nail protectant guard, which I love and adore. And I'm going to be using Polish's Train Underwater, which is just like this fully realized gorgeous polish that I am fully living for. So it's an old school one though. I don't think it's available anymore, but you can always find a different replacement for it. And I'm just going to go in with a sponge because this is a very heavy glitter polish, and there's no way it would literally take 4 or 5 coats to get the same opacity with the sponge that I would get with a brush. So I'm not about that life. Like I'm trying to get through this. So I just go in a couple times with the sponge and I just keep applying, and as you can see, the density builds up pretty fast. I actually think I was able to successfully get this to opacity in 2 coats, and then I noticed at the end that I kind of missed the area up by my cuticles. But yeah, it actually becomes opaque with the sponge very quickly. So I'm just gonna peel off my nail barrier because basically it saved my life. Like, see how little glitter is left. That's why I love these so freaking much, and this glitter is amazing. I'm gonna clean up a little bit with that same Kolinsky Fab Your Nail brush. The reason I want to switch it is because it's a touch thick, and then this is a top hungry glitter, so I'm living for posh right now. Like literally I think I went in 2 or 3 times. Obviously you could also use a gel polish once, and that would take care of all of your problems. Basically at the end I'm left with this ridiculously gorgeous, shifting, glittering, semi-holographic glitter, just yumminess on my nails. I love multichrome so much, so I hope you like this, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.
Came home, say around 2:45, still so high, hypnotized in the trance from this body so vibrant brown.